I'm Edie Lush, and I'm here at the Hub Pavilion in Davos. Very pleased now to be joined by Terry McGraw, President, Chairman and CEO of McGraw-Hill Companies, and also by Azim Premji. Thanks very much. He's the Chairman of Wipro. We're talking here about education, which is one of the major themes here at Davos this year. And I know that you're launching mConnect, which is a mobile learning platform. I wonder if you could tell me what you think is the need behind the drive for mobile learning, Terry.
Well, it's a very exciting opportunity, Edie, and we're very, very excited to be joined with Wipro to be able to do this. Obviously, in India, the opportunity is huge. It's a very young population. It's a median age of 25. You've got about a third of the population under 14, and the learning need and closing the skills gap is so important there. You have people in rural areas that don't have access to certain learning capabilities. And so through the mobile capability, we've created a learning platform to be able to address all of these people in lots of different ways. So in India today, there are over 700 million cell phones. And by the way, by the end of next year, 1 in 5 cell phones in the world will be in India. So as a platform, the mobile learning platform, it's a very exciting opportunity, and it gives us the opportunity to have access with educational material and content to all of these children.
Azim, could you tell me a little bit about what it'll take to actually create the platform?
I think the important thing about the platform is that it must be on open standards. So it becomes independent of the devices, and the platform really becomes the device in a way. And India does not have smartphones, so it should be readable and learnable on simple, very cheap phones. I think the application conversion to that kind of a device and that kind of a platform becomes the complexity of the situation. And as Terry said, there's a huge opportunity in terms of its applicability, right from primary education going up to much higher levels of education, and also in terms of vernacular adaptation, because India has, at a minimum, 8 or 10 major languages.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me, Terry, when it'll be rolled out?
Yes, Edie, we want to get going right away. So we're going to come up with some applications this year, and we're hard at work at doing that. Now, obviously, we can't cover everything all at once. So we're going to focus in on 2 areas. One is the whole area of test preparation, and there's so many high-stakes exams to get into business school, getting into engineering schools, and so forth, that we think that we, with test prep capabilities, can get after those needs right away on that one. The second one is English language training, and as Azim is saying that the need to have that English language training of all the different languages that are spoken, this will be very important. So those are the 2 areas that we're going to focus on. But we want to get it started, again, this year. And it's very important to get that platform right, because once we do, then you can scale it. And you can go into lots of different other kinds of subjects and disciplines, and we can get into, scaling it into other parts of Asia, Africa, and so forth.
Could you both tell me a little bit about what makes mConnect different from other mobile learning platforms?
I think most of the other learning mobile platforms, and you correct me, are specific to devices, and they tend to be much more proprietary. The platform which mConnect will be doing will be much more on open standards, which becomes this unique selling proposition. It has much wider and scalable applicability. Mm-hmm. You want to add on to that?
Yes, I think that's exactly right. I think the scalable word is the one that's got us all very excited on that part. You can also do things as we get into smartphones, which will also be introduced this year, into personalized instruction just to the specific needs of a particular student. So I think there's a lot of different things that we can do on the content and on the platform side, to bring this opportunity to bear.
It sounds very exciting, your collaboration. I really appreciate you guys stopping by the Hub Pavilion here in Davos to tell us a little bit about it. And I'm Edie Lush.